beware. You are now entering the KPLS show.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Ghouls and girls, and welcome to the KPLS Cryptid Horror and Survival Hour. We are coming at you from a different location. We are still on the Land Shark compound.
Still on the compound.
Yeah, just coming from an enclosed area where we like to do some training from.
Beautiful area.
Beautiful area. You see the backdrop. We're out a little bit earlier. You're getting the show a little bit earlier than what you're used to during the day.
We have to do this a little bit earlier today because it's our season 2 finale.
Yes, so we're coming to the end of season 2. Listen, we're going to take the month of July off. Then we're coming back in August, and we're coming back hard. We're going to do more outdoor shows like this. August is hot, but we are coming up on our favorite time of year, which is
Halloween, baby. Spooky season, baby.
Spooky season. We're over halfway to there now. Like I said, this is going to be our season finale.
Yes, it is.
We're going to talk a little different tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go back to our roots, actually. That's what we're going to do.
We got some toys laid out.
Yep. We don't know if you can see them, but we'll show them to you personally.
We're going back to the first season. We're going back and doing a little gear show.
Yeah.
But now this layout that you're going to see before you is not our bug out gear. Listen, we don't do this because we believe that somebody's going to call us to come kill Michael Myers.
Yeah.
We don't do this because we believe somebody's going to call us to come kill Bigfoot. We do this. It's a fun way to prepare, prep, and train for the real situation that might come, whether it be the fall of the economy. We just survived a pandemic, and we've seen how the country shut down and how things got really crazy. Whether it's and we live in Kentucky, who knows when a level 5 tornado is going to come through, wipe some things out. You got to protect your homestead.
Speaking world news, I mean, there's already a country that has a civil war.
Right,
and
so
the way this country's going, will that happen?
Yeah, we've got so many things that's knocking at the door. We got so many wolves that's howling in the woods. Like, this is just a fun way for us to prepare. This is just some of the gear we have. You'll never see it all. We're gonna have a little fun tonight. This gear that you're gonna see before you is gonna be if the cryptid hunters got the call. If we're coming to save you from Bigfoot.
Hey, your local police force stopped dealing with that serial killer? We got you.
If he's wearing a white mask and some overalls, we're your guys. So we're going to do that tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up in the month of August.
Yeah.
Because July for both of us is crazy. August gets a little crazy for you because your job too.
Yes, but it's still easy to work around. We still easy to get together.
Right, and we're still going to give you content. And then, like I said, we're right there, man. We're right there amongst the spooky season. So we're going to take some time with our families. I'm going to perfect the compound a little bit more. Hopefully get a hell of a lot more.
It's already looking so good. I wish you'd let the folks see it a little bit more.
Maybe one day right now, man. That's a security issue for the Land Shark.
Outside. This is a first.
Yeah, that's a security issue for the Land Shark. You will see some of our. You're going to get to see the axe throwing pit. This year will be my first ever bow hunt for deer. I'm doing a bow season this year, so
we might have to video this.
My man's also talked about doing a couple competitions. Listen, he's the medic.
Yep.
He's the cook. He's going to win those all day long. I'm going to try my best to throw down, but this guy makes a cowboy stew that's out of this world. No onions.
No onions. No onions. Extra potatoes.
Extra potatoes. Yeah, so we got some things coming at you.
Hey, I want to go ahead and lay it first. You got the challenges for me, but I got a challenge for him.
What's that?
He thinks he's an expert tracker. He could do a lot of this. He could think he can hunt me down.
So I'm not an expert tracker.
No, okay.
I am good. Yeah. I am good. You've seen that.
Absolutely.
I am good. Actually, it's one of my jobs is actually hunting down people that run.
But here's the challenge video. I'm going to go up on your compound's property. I'm going to get an hour head start. I'm going to try. I want you to find me. Doesn't mean I ain't going to trap it the whole way up there.
Oh, God. Okay,
so be prepared.
You got some fun things coming.
Yes, we do.
We're starting to branch out. We've got a lot of friends asking us, hey, how do I get involved? It's coming, man. We're going to hopefully start to take off.
Yes.
Last video didn't get a lot of views. Get out there and get in them videos. Click the like button. Subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We appreciate the hell out of everything.
If you got something you want to see, let us know.
Drop a message. We'll do a video on anything that has to do with survival, prepping, guns, gear, horror, and cryptid. that's we ain't going to be able to do a whole lot more outside of that. But, hit us up. That's what we specialize in. That's what we want to do. So if you've got a video you want to see, if you've got a movie you want reviewed that you don't want to watch, I've done that before. I've watched Human Centipede for some buddies that wanted to know what it was about, and they didn't want to watch it because they thought it was too creepy. I watched all 3 of them one night. Pretty creepy. Definitely different. So reach out, subscribe, hit that like button. We appreciate.
Yes, we do.
The ones that already have, we appreciate y'all so much, so much. So let's get on with the show. We're going to do a gear show.
So let's go ahead and label this out. This is going to be a big fight video. I'm an Alice gear man. As you can tell by my partner over here.
Love the Mollie.
He's a Mollie.
Love the Mollie.
He made a joke today. It took me a little bit longer to put my gear on. It's hot. I'm tired of setting up the camera. But don't let him tell. It took him about an hour to figure out what clothes matches with his
I couldn't
Mollie
find my
gear.
Under Armour shirt. So that's what we're going to do. It's not an Under Armour. It's actually 511. We're going to go through. We're going to talk about some gear that we got, the brand maybe. And then, like I said, this is just a put together, have fun, go camping.
Exactly.
Old men getting to use their imagination and be kids and stay young and stay alive and stay fresh. We do our shit as dads. We're getting better every day. We might fall short a lot of days, but we keep trying to be better people, better human beings. But this is a way to hold on to that inner child.
Yes.
Hold on and have fun. And it's just being big, goofy, meatheaded kids. So
let me just, I'm going to go ahead and start and break down my gear.
No. That's what I was going to say, ladies and gentlemen. He's going first tonight. We're going to talk about the patches. We're big into decor, obviously, We're going to talk about, reasons why we wear certain things. We're going to show off some blades. We're going to show off some prop firearms for the folks at YouTube. And then we're going to talk about why we would use those. And this is your scenarios that you're getting. You're getting your Bigfoot cryptids. You're getting your skinwalkers, your Jasons, your Michael Myers.
Hey, we're southeastern Kentucky. What's the most common thing? Black bears coming up.
A lot of black bears, but we're not talking about that today. We're going to use the imagination.
Okay.
We're going to talk about right now, me and my boys at home having a few adult beverages, whatever it may be. You get that call. Hey, called the police about it. They think it's a joke. I got something in my backyard. I got something in the woods. Here we come.
On our way.
So, this is the equipment my man, the Kung Fu Panda, would wear. This is your basic.
This is my basic outfit I'm going to be wearing.
This is your basic skin for you gamers. And that's, hey, we love the gamers. This is your basic default skin.
Default Kung Fu Panda. So what I got here, let's go ahead and start off with the shirt. The shirt is a Rothko reproduction of Vietnam vintage fatigues. It is very comfortable, very lightweight, and very cooling when it's hot. It's a specific reason why I wore it today. It's a little bit hotter. Only problem is with this shirt, ladies and gentlemen, you got to worry about is if it gets wet, it's heavy. So this is the best, probably the best purchase out of everything I've got. Just usability of it.
Right.
And of course, you got my patches on here. Kung Fu Panda.
Can I?
Go ahead. I'll let you.
So,
I don't know if y'all can see it.
Rooftop Korean. I love that my boys representing the heritage. I love, man.
Hey, my people remember what happened in L.A. in '92.
So, that's awesome. I just had to point that out.
But the gear I got on here, and I'll get a little turn for you. What I got here is a authentic, actually, the harness is authentic Vietnam era Alice
somebody
battle
died
kit.
wearing this freaking canteen.
So I got a lot of these. So you get some good pouches, M16 pouches, which I modified to be able to use AK mags.
And let's get into this. We both got the name tags. You got the Kung Fu. Okay. So, and you also get the Cryptid Hunter patch, which I love the dope add-on to. Sorry, go ahead, my man.
Okay, so it's very good. It's a very decent battle belt. I could probably break it off and show you a little bit if y'all can see on the inside. It comes with little Alice clips. Very versatile. A lot of fabrics can be able to use it. And how mine's a little set up, I like to carry a heavy firearm. And
but if you're going after those big cryptids, if you're going after the Michael Myers, if you're going after the Jasons, you gotta have them.
You gotta have it. And this is
Hell,
why
even Pumpkinhead, I want something to knock his ass down.
Exactly.
Well, what about the Reaper or the guy from Jeepers Creepers? What about the Creeper? What about the Creeper? You got that issue every 21 years. Wow, you want something heavy.
So I like to carry heavy firepower, which is a very good plus for the Alice-Gear. It's a very load-bearing system, especially with the harness and suspender straps on it. I can carry a lot of weight and not really feel a whole lot, and it feels pretty good. Of course, got my 357 over here.
Hold on now, we're going to get that out here.
No, we're going to.
Now, this PSA, public service announcement. All of our guns are empty.
Yes.
We've checked that several times, so nothing's loaded. And we do this with sincerity. We do this as careful and as professional as possible.
Yes, we do. And moving on to the right, outside the other mags, I always carry an M16. There's a problem with his kit, not M16, a canteen. There's a problem with his kit, and I will have to dog you on, and I'll get to it in a minute. And I also carry a big knife here. Always carry an extra bag. Good thing about Alice-Gear, it straps on. You ever get tired of wearing a shoulder bag around your neck? I can let this dangle, flip it over, get it out of the way. Looks good, it just hangs. I don't have to worry about it. It's good for carrying stuff. It's a good messenger bag. Speaking of which, messenger bag my boy got me.
That's what I was going to say. Let's talk about that messenger bag. This thing is old. This thing is OG. I've had it for years. It got me through paintball wars when I was a kid. It got me through many camping trips. That thing is built to last. I'm 39 years old. I picked that up when I was in 8th grade in 1998.
Yeah.
Now, I want him to jerk out this knife.
So
that's a knife? No, he got a knife.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Al Pacino, wasn't
you think that's a knife? This is a knife.
I like that. Got the oversized Bowie blade.
Yep.
Old timer blade. Fixed blade knife. I actually acquired this knife years and years ago.
It was a good gift. Good gift.
Yeah, and we got this habit, man. Like all my dope patches come from him. We got this habit of one-upping each other when it comes
Still
to
sharp.
So I acquired this knife years ago, and I actually used it. And no, I wasn't trying to copy Thunder, Turtle Man, but where I work at, we had a problem with mud turtles, snapping turtles, and we were getting so much money to get them out of the pools or the ponds because they were causing problems for different reasons. They were killing the fish that we actually needed to fish. They were causing problems for swimmers.
Yeah.
So we had to vacate them from the premises. And that knife there took a couple of lives. And I got blood on that knife. It was one of my greatest pleasures to be able to give you that knife, and you love it.
I love it. No,
that makes
it's good quality steel. Most important thing about a knife is having good quality steel.
And people knock old timer is an old, but that thing is being through a lot. I put my equipment through the
it went through the ringer.
Yeah, I come down the hill and I don't just slide. I'm running through it like I'm running from someone. My equipment goes through the ringer, and that thing's withstood the test of time. I'm glad to pass it on to a brother. I hopefully you get some blood on it one day in the proper way.
I will.
Continue on with your kit, my friend.
We got all that. Also got I bought this off of a vendor. Vietnam. It was a Vietnam vet.
Let me see what we got.
It's a Vietnam butt pack.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
so, versatile about this. It's gonna be medical, any kind of supplies. The more accessible pouches you can have, the better. You're really gonna need it, especially when you're going on long hunts.
Right.
So, got all that. I got one more thing I want to show you, and he's avidly against it. But I personally, as a heavy load carrier, prefer to have it. Let me go off screen and grab this for you, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're both backpack guys, so
this right here
that happens a lot.
Is a Rothko brand reproduction Alice pack, large. It is very high quality canvas.
It is.
Extremely large, can carry a lot of stuff, and waterproof. A lot of bags are not waterproof.
And right now, as we're going on, actually, let's go ahead and say this is the piece of gear of the week.
Yes, it is.
So since we're doing gear of the week now, he's pulled it out. This is it. This was his turn this time around. So
if I could recommend any kind of backpack, I would recommend an Alice bag. Just for, number one, war tested, time and true, and it's been put through the work. The reproduction is the same stuff, same material. It's always going to be there. It has some clunkiness to it, but you know what helps to make it a load-bearing backpack? It comes with a metal frame to hold on to it. Kidney pouches and everything to help it out, help it comfort. And it's really good, versatile. I could put about an 80-pound load on this, and I could barely feel it.
Right.
I don't even feel off weight, off kilted, or anything like that. Really good, waterproof. Just in general, a really good bag.
Okay, and we argue. I love Vietnam era stuff. That's what brought me to the survival game. My man's a little bit more into it than I am, but that backpack, come on now, that's one of the time-tested, put through the ringer pieces of equipment, and they're legit. So one thing he didn't get to mention. Let's talk about the communications and your backup.
Okay. So let me start with this backup that I got tangled. Got it right here. Now this is the only problem. Actually, no, I got it good this time. What I got right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a Doug Marcaida Tanto Dart.
And if anybody's ever watched the movie The Hunted, since that's what we do is movies.
Yep.
If you've ever watched the movie The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro, I suggest it. This is the knives they used.
One of them. One of them it is.
And it's a very good blade.
So it's very good, high quality steel. It's sharp. It came out of the package.
Yeah.
Razor sharp.
And I guess you would have to cut a tree down. Even with one, what is that, about a 3-inch blade?
Yeah, it's about a 3-inch
I tell my
blade.
wife that's 6. So,
hey, your wife has my wife's measuring tape. I don't know what's going on.
So that one, listen, that you cut a
It's
tree down with
versatile. It's a backup. Listen, it's a little expensive, but for a pocket knife, I've never been more pleased with. That I've used and didn't look at the edge retention later and okay, I just destroyed this. I just destroyed this blade. This blade was crap.
And
this is good.
One of the reasons that he got the old timer is because a couple of years ago he had this gigantic, I think it was a Gerber.
Yes.
We had
it was a SOG. Let's talk about that SOG knife
that we threw.
Yeah.
We got drunk. We got out of hand and was throwing some things when we were younger. We were kids.
Yeah.
And he had this gorgeous SOG knife, and we bent it all up. And I told him that day I vowed to replace that knife, and I finally figured out, hey, that's a good idea. Do that. So,
like I said, replacing the big jungle SOG knife with this, it's an extension of the hand.
He's a Korean. He's American. He's a Vietnam era freak. He loves vintage, and he likes different things. This knife lines up with everything this man's about. He's vintage as all get out. And I'm quite a few years older than my man right here, but he's got an old soul. But he is more vintage than I could ever dream to be. And I got some vintage about me. I love the 30-30. One day we're going to talk about secondary guns and all that. Today we're just doing what we're doing. But I'm a very vintage person.
Yeah.
But he's got me beat. So now we're going to...
One last thing I forgot to bring up. Little toy I just got today to add to the kit. Got these Rec 15 walkie-talkies.
Walkie-talkies. You can go to any... actually, I picked these up. Dick's Sporting Goods. We used them at where I work at, so I was like, hey, those are awesome. Yep. So went out, got some. Want to get a couple more, but they work terrific.
I'm glad you got them. We talked about it for a while. We always said that communication is a very good, very important thing, especially when you're out in the field. And we never had any kind of equipment to help with that.
Right.
And now we do.
I'm sorry, I said Dick's Sporting Goods, Best Buy. My fault. Yeah. Dumb. And we did. So right now he's on the hunt. He's after Michael Myers. I'm in another house. I'm sweeping that house trying to find what we got to find. Let's talk about what my man is kicking down the door and what kind of FP firepower is he bringing to the party.
Bringing to my Korean roots, bringing to this Vietnam feel that I have right here, ladies and gentlemen, an AK-47.
Prop AK-47.
Prop AK-47, yes. What this is a Norco Mac 90 that has been custom fitted by my father and my grandfather. And it's a really good, versatile.
For a prop.
Very good weapon. Just listen to that sound, ladies and gentlemen.
It hits different, doesn't it? It hits different.
A very custom piece on this that I have onto it. built-in folding stock, side folding stock. You don't see those anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
That's hard to find.
It's a very good, versatile weapon.
So now that works if you're sweeping tight corners. Listen, you're hunting that cryptid. You're hunting that slasher. You're hunting that shape.
Hey, Michael Myers has never been hit with 7.62.
You're damn right he hasn't. And that helps peep around them corners. It helps get up in that closet. That helps reach the dark spaces and tag what you need.
Here's one point I want to bring out with the AK. You're talking about a time-tested, true battle-tested format that's been around for 50-odd years plus.
As a man said in a movie once, AK-47, when you absolutely positively have to kill every single mother effer in the room, except no substitute.
Very good thing about these is you can get this as dirty as heck, and it will still fire on you, still reliable.
Yep.
Very good firearm. Very good firearm.
So
I need to move on to my.
He's used. Well, how many mags? Let's talk about the mag capability, because that's what I'm getting ready to talk about with my Mollie gear.
Okay.
Okay. So before we left out of the castle there, I said I feel like you're carrying more weapons than me, because this dude had stuff everywhere. I didn't. He's got knockers. I mean, I'm talking like home run hitters. Okay. So with that weapon right there, that's killed more people than AIDS. It's killed more people than cancer. But no, it's this. I think this thing has. It's one of the top 3 most kills on any battlefield ever. Okay, so it's
still used the battlefield today.
Yeah, so it's used the world
even
throughout.
in this old school format.
Okay, so how many mags are we carrying? How many mags is Kung Fu kicking in the door, going for that shape?
Currently, right now, I carry a total of about 8. I carry about 8 mags.
Okay, 8 mags.
Yep, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay, so
I got all my mag pouches will carry them all.
Okay, nice.
So I always carry basically a basic. Was 100. It's 30 rounds per mag.
We don't do math around here, but that sounds like a lot of kill.
About 210 rounds.
So it's like a lot of kill. And listen, as I say, man, it's better to have it, not need it, and need it, and not have it. So it's great. There's no such thing as overkill. Moderation is for cowards, and it's great to have that. Okay, awesome. So he's kicked in for whatever reason. The AK is no longer usable, or it's no longer at his this to be able to use. It's hot. Yep. Okay, so he's not got the AK no more. He's got to move to the sidearm. Show him the sidearm.
Ladies and gentlemen, right here, what I have right here is a Smith & Wesson Model 29-8 Highway Patrolman 357 hand cannon right here. This thing will blow a hole in a small block.
We've talked about this gun several times on the show. That is a beautiful gun. That Smith & Wesson, man, 357 pink mist all day long.
Oh yeah. So
get the job done.
So the weapons I bring out today are actually they're really sentimental to me, because these are family passed down weapons that I have. It's been passed down for about at least 2 generations. So of course,
really into props.
Yeah, really into props in my family. 357 was passed down from my grandfather, who, if you want to believe his stories, he carried this.
You have to believe.
He bought this the day he left Vietnam. If you want to believe that story on this. So this has been old and used. Now, my baby down here with my AK has a very, very cool story. This was bought in Montana on the year I was born. Mailed to my mother as a present for me, labeled as golf clubs. That's so this is the most expensive golf club I own. Right here.
And my man don't even play golf. I've known him for a while. I've not seen him in the first course. So I broke down my gear. I'm a big Alice guy. Okay, so
I like a lot of old school.
How many rounds are we carrying in the hand cannon right there, my man?
I carry
in Captain Hook's cannon there.
Now I'm going to do a little bit of thing, but it's more of a Western old school feel. I do personally carry. I usually carry about 5 rounds in this 6-round cylinder, just because old cowboys, what do they do? They always really carry 5, because the gun falls out of the holster, it should go off. Right. That's just personal carry. That's personal for me.
Okay.
I carry 6 with it. Good, decent hollow points. Actually, I think I got them in there. No, I don't, because I forgot it was a prop. But anyways,
all of our guns are empty, so
yeah.
He's getting to him.
I'm getting to me. But I carry 2 speed loaders extra on.
Okay.
As extra with that.
All right. Good.
But my reasoning behind that, if I really need to get to those speed loaders, I'm in a sticky situation. I'm getting screwed. If
I
one
mean,
shot of
but
this
now,
cannon does
listen,
not scare something away.
We've watched many of slasher films. Many of slasher films. A lot of the times that 357 ain't enough. But it slows them down, puts them on the ground. So
Yep.
you got to keep putting that lead down range.
Yep.
That's 15 rounds is a lot of rounds. I think you're in good shape. You're in great shape.
Pretty good shape.
Now, if you're hitting a cryptid with that, they're probably going to bleed out, especially if we dipped it in that wolf's bane or whatever. And that's, we tend to do that. We'll take a little wolf's bane and paint it with a brush, get it wet, paint it on our ammunition, just in case that witch is real, just in case that skinwalker is at your back door. Yep. We like to be ready to go.
So, let's move on. Let's move on to you. Let's move on from old school to the new school.
With the older human being, right? All right, so first things first, I'll break down the decor. I've got the Landshark name tag. Right up and under it, I have got a round going down range with a shark face on the end of it, because that's what we do. Then I've got my Cryptid Hunter patch, so you know who I represent and you know who I'm about. We are the Cryptid Hunters. So I'm going to go to my communications. I got that right there. And yes, before y'all think, it does work. It does work. We can communicate back and forth.
Copy that.
We use it here at the house. Sometimes I'll go down the driveway and my wife makes sure I've got it, because the driveway is a big driveway. Yep. So we move on. I'm not going to do the backpack.
Yep.
Because it was his week for the piece of equipment of the week, so I'll let him use the backpack. Something I always keep on me, no matter what, is I keep a towel, bandana. Today I've got the schmuck because it's damn pretty and good decor. Okay, so I don't have all the patches and all that. I got the little bit of med pack on the back. So let's go into what else I do have. I'm packed, racked, and ready to go. I will have a backpack or some type of pack to carry with this if it is a cryptid situation. Let's say we're going after a slasher. Let's say we turn into Mr. Ash Williams and we have to kill those type of creatures, zombie, whatever. This is going to be my quick get up. I do have a overnight pack that my man gave to me. It's gorgeous. I love it. I've got everything I need in it. I've even got shelter in that damn thing. So I love it. So I'm always going to wear the hat unless the hair goes. If the hair goes, we'll talk about that later. But while I've got the long hair, I rep my UK hat. This was bought for me by my wife a long time ago because I couldn't find a black on black UK hat. Her dad's a huge UK basketball fan. A lot of people in my family was. I'm a big Florida State football guy. But either way, the hat's sentimental. I'll always try to rock that. It's flexible so the hair can stay under it. All right, so let's go to the pouch, or the battle belt. I've got a side pouch right here. I'm known for carrying 12 gauges. Yep. I'm a big 12 gauge guy. So if I've got one of my 12 gauges on me, this can be filled with extra rounds. It can be also put, I place a tourniquet in it. I've got one on my back, but I also got a quick response tourniquet right there I can put there. So I keep that there. I've got a extra mag pouch right there. All right. And I've got the 2 extra mag pouches on the chest rig with the extra rifle mag pouch.
Okay. Describe this chest rig, what you got right here. This
is a quick response chest rig from Rock Ridge, Tactical Rock Ridge, the Rock Ridge company. Didn't want to go spend a lot of money for a chest rig. Got this mainly for practice. It's part of the Cryptid Hunter gear. It does have a little bit of protection and ain't going to stop around or nothing like that. I do have a plate carrier that does stop around. Maybe one day you'll see our real bug out stuff. Maybe not. But this is not it by far.
So this is all Mollie accessible, as you can tell?
Everything is Mollie accessible. The mag pouch will hold either some of my AR regular 5.56 223 rounds or the mags to the gun that I'm going to show you today, the prop. This will hold several different types of rounds. I'm a Glock whore. And with that being said, the sidearm that I carry is for cryptid, for hunting situations, and for slasher situations. For now, I'm looking into getting and upgrading to a Glock 2145.
Glock horse.
But this is the Gen 4 Glock 22 40 caliber, 15 round mag, Mag's empty, 15 round mag. Got a flashlight. It goes into strobe also. So got to have that light on there if we're bumping around the woods or if they're trying to come up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Indoors around the corner, blind them out.
Right. I got a Mollie accessible little cheap holster on it. So I always keep a little pocket knife clipped to the pocket. That is actually a Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops. I've had that for a while. Just a little beat around knife, really, really sharp, does the trick. Now, I am missing a few things. I'm always going to wear a watch. I usually wear gloves. Missing a few things. And you're probably saying, oh, he ain't got a knife. Yeah, I've got the knife. It is to the back of the rig. This was handmade by a ex-Ranger. He wasn't Delta Force and all that crap, but he makes these. Actually, he makes these for guys that ride bikes, motorcycle clubs and such. He is at a local flea market. This is one of the first ones he made. He really didn't like it. It's a D2 blade, D2 steel.
Very good blade. Very good.
Very sharp.
Weight
Very sharp. And the price I paid for it, and the dude that I really hope you get to see this one day. I'll come by and buy some more ammunition off of him. The dude was awesome, man, and cut me a great deal. So I really can't hate on that. I'm still working on getting used to it because it is behind the back.
So I'm sitting here looking at your whole gear, and I'm noticing one important thing that you're missing.
What's that?
Hydration.
So let's talk about that. This is not, like I said, this ain't no overnight rig at all. This rig is more for quick response, getting out there and getting it done. It's not an overnight rig. I keep the hydration in my backpack. I have it's an Ozark, just a little run out there to your local Wally World. They make it for the cheap man. Little Ozark metal can.
Probably need to invest in one of these, bud.
You hear that rattling? I don't want you to hear me coming.
Oh, hey, hold up.
So
you hear that? What rattling?
So we're going to have an equipment versus one episode coming up, and y'all have to pick a side. All right. So, but let me get to another thing that I love to carry.
This man, when he first said, "Hey, I want to get into this," I swear to God, every time he's called me, he said, "Hey, you want to throw axes? Hey, you want to throw axes?" This gentleman here is almost an expert. You have to be about an expert at this point.
I wouldn't consider myself an expert. Let me get this dadgum thing in here, man. I'm trying to work on it. It's behind the back. I wouldn't call myself an expert. I'm pretty good at this point. I
appreciate it, being humble, buddy.
I'm pretty good at what I do. I love axes. My grandfather was part Cherokee. We've been able to look at some of the heritage of my family deep in the Cherokee. And also, man, the axe is a cool weapon. You know what I'm saying? The frontiersmen used it. We're here in Kentucky. Daniel Boone used a frontier style axe. So I'm big into the axes, and right now I'm big into the Terminal List. I hope y'all go check that out. It's got Chris Pratt in it. It's on Amazon Prime. The show is. I am on the book series by Jack Carr, ex-Navy SEAL. Listen, it's outstanding. So I want a Winkler Tomahawk. Don't get excited. This is not it. They're the cheapest I've ever seen is $300, and I got to be responsible with what I do. I buy guns and all that, but I save, I sell, I trade, I go on legally to get what I need to get. This is a axe that I have found here of recent. Was in the redneck mecca of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. You can see, very wicked axe. I love this dagburn thing. I've been playing with it, been working with it. So I've got my knife, but that's the final resort. You've seen me throw them.
He's pretty accurate.
I'm pretty accurate. I'm pretty good at what I do. My whole family throws axes. So it's just something we love to get into, man. And I had to make it part of the repertoire. I had to make it part of the outfit. So I've showed you all the sidearms. I've showed you all the knickknacks, the secondaries. Let's talk about the primary.
This is a beauty.
I've got a AR platform, 7.62 by 39 Radical Arms out of Texas. Everybody, what firing pin? Firing pin's been changed. and now it rock and rolls. It rock and roll without the firing pin, but I heard so many naysayers, so many people say, hey, you got to go change that. Go change that. I went and changed it. Gun operated either way. I have got a Monster Stream red dot, but it's a prism red dot. I'm a big red dot fan. You know, I'm going to take my shot from 100 yards away most of the time. This really does the trick, man. I've hit some pretty ridiculous shots with this new red dot. Takes almost a different type of mag. I love it. They come in all sorts of sizes. That's a 30 round.
Well, it's almost a rare rifle, because when's the last time I've seen an AR platform firing 7.62?
AR 7.62 by 39. So
this is
if my man goes down,
by 39.
if my man goes down, I can steal the ammo out of his mags. Vice versa. That's why I chose this as my cryptid gun. It does the trick. Listen, I had fun with this gun. This gun, I actually traded a AK for that gun legally to a local gun store, and I just wanted a gun that was more. You could put more accessories on it, do more things with, and that's actually why I went with this. And it is, I'm at 7.62 by 39. It's going to knock down you Jasons. It's going to knock down you Michael Myers. It's going to slow your Bigfoots down. It's going to slow your bigger cryptids down. And it's a ammunition we can share back and forth and have an abundance of. I've got one mag pouch on my chest. You've seen how many I actually carry.
Yep.
I can carry up to 12 very easily. And then that's if I don't want to take the knife off and carry a side knife, I can probably carry up to 14. Because I'm a big boy and carry a big load. I'm also, for a big guy, I'm pretty in shape.
Yeah.
So that helps me, and that's some of my stuff I've got. We've talked about.
Yep.
Getting it done. You know, this is what this, like I said, this is what we would do if we had to come to your back door.
Exactly. Hey, sometimes you need to call somebody. Honestly.
Your KPLS cryptid hunters. And truthfully though, if you're hearing those noises, if you think there's something there, we won't show up loaded out in ammunition. We'll bring our camping gear.
Yep.
I'm licensed. I've always got my sidearm. But we'll bring our camping gear and we'll go and
we'll investigate for you.
We'll stay out on that farm. We'll stay out in them woods. We'll sleep in your backyard. We'll sweep by your creek. If it's out there, we'll try to help you. You know, that sounds stupid, but you know, that's just what we do, man.
There's a lot of high strangeness in Kentucky.
In Kentucky, yeah, you got to be ready for it.
A lot of people dealing with a lot of strange stuff.
And listen, if it's a UFO thing, we'll come console you. We're terrified of those too. It's going to happen. That's coming. So
don't probe me.
So listen, hey, this has been a great episode.
Yes, it has.
We're going to show some of our gear.
Season finale.
Hey, listen, guess what we got coming, y'all? We're only gone for 30 days. And then we've got, and probably less than that.
Yeah.
And then we've got season 3. Season 3's coming. We've figured out how to do this.
Yep.
We're catching the momentum. Old Mo's on our side now. We're going to come at you with some dope ass content.
Yeah.
There's going to be some Halloween, a lot of spookies coming up. So be ready for that.
Do not be afraid that we're going to go away from our roots.
No. First episode, I hope it's good and cool because we might be back outside. If not, we're going to be up. Yeah. We're going to be up in the studio. We're going to be up in the room, but we're still coming with that content. We're still going to talk about the movies. We're still going to talk about the cryptids, and we're still going to talk about the survival. And we're going to have a good time doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are.
Good. Hey, listen. So, what are you looking forward to coming up in season 3, my man?
Buddy, I'm looking to branch out from our usual format.
Okay.
I want to branch out into some practical stuff. You know, I sat here and thought about this, redoing one of our podcasts the other day. And it's like, we talk the talk. But these folks hasn't seen us walk the walk. And it's time to show them, though. We know what we're doing. So we ain't no crazy rednecks in the backyard.
He said some things at the beginning of the show before we went on. I'm probably going to video my hunt this year.
Yep.
A GoPro's in the making, or in the works. We're going to get us a GoPro. And yeah, like you said, man, I'm excited for that. I'm also excited to do this in the coat. I'm excited for the seasons to change and us get to talk about some creepy stuff.
Yep.
We're going to get into some really good movies. by then he's finally going to watch the Terrifier.
I will. Hey, I've started half of it. Baby started crying. I had to shut it off.
And life beckons, man. This is part of what you got to do, and I understand that, brother.
I know.
Listen, man. I love doing this. I thought this was going to be a joke. We both fell in love with what we do, and hopefully we entertain y'all while we do it.
Yeah. Man. I'm excited for it all. I'm honestly more. I'm excited to do a lot of this. Change the format. I'm excited to see if old Land Shark here can outcook Kung Fu Panda.
That's not going to happen, but I'm going to try. No onions.
Let me tell you this story. I was like, I'm hungry. I got this big stew pot. Start a fire. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to cook I got a whole bunch of deer meat.
Gorgeous.
He goes, yeah. All right, I'm going to go get some ingredients. And I get 10 text messages from our buddy Bandit saying, potatoes. Don't forget the potatoes. Get extra potatoes. And I get everything. I buy a whole sack of onions. The first thing I get ready to cut these onions for, he goes, oh, no onions, please.
Yeah, Land Shark don't do good with onions. It's the texture thing, y'all. I love
we
onions.
had potatoes.
We had potatoes, and we had some great. It was a great stew. Listen, man, there was so much in that stew that the deer meat. My brother was flipping awesome. And listen, we're going to do some movie marathons for y'all coming up too. We got a lot of fun things coming up in August, September, November, October. October's right there. And I know I said November 1st, but October's our when we spotlight. That's it for us.
Hopefully we get some new horror coming out.
Horror coming out. Hopefully there's some good things coming out. And hopefully we got some more guests coming on for you, do we?
Yep.
Yeah, we do. And hopefully they can do an outside episode with us. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the episode, man. It's a little bit different.
Hope you enjoyed it.
The season finale. Hopefully you miss us for a month. We will be back. We're going to come back harder, better graphics.
Yep.
Wait till you see the new intro. My man's got cooked up. Fire!
Yep.
That's going to be a good one. We're going to continue to work on ourselves. Hopefully you look at two prettier people the next time you see us. He's dieting. I'm dieting. He's working out. I'm working out.
Yep.
We're doing the things that need to be done to survive in that uncomfortable situation. We're going to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and having fun while we do it.
Yep.
And we're going to come back and talk about some really cool stuff, man.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully we make it to Scarefest this year. There's a lot of things we got planned. All right. So coming to an end. We got things we got to do. A little bit of a different episode.
Yep.
Showed you some of the toys that we have. Hopefully you enjoyed. Go out and throw some axes. Go out to your local tomahawks. Get out.
Like we said at the beginning of the video, like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah,
Let
please.
us know what you think.
Hit that like button for you.
If you got any ideas
There's
for
a
us,
coyote up there on the ridge. Hit that like button for us, okay? Hit that subscribe button for us, man. We appreciate that. So this is going to be the final episode of season 2. Hopefully a little bit better than season 1, and season 3 is going to be better than the both. So this is your boy Land Shark saying it's better to need it and not have it, and not have it and you need it.
So you better go and grab it.
This is
your boy Kung Fu Panda. Always remember, folks, we got time to bleed.
And we love y'all, man.
Moving.
Appreciate y'all. Come check us out. We'll be back in August. The KPLS boys. Woo! Cryptid Hunters, baby.